Yeah. No, Joe like that. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take 3 Wrestling Podcast coming to you on January 13th, I think. 13th? 2022, sorry. 22.
Wow.
Fuck. That is twice as year. I'm your host, Earnest, Chris, alongside Mike Bernier and Joe Lopez. Fellas, what's up?
We're using that term host real loosely tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's more like a hostess, like the cakes.
Mike just spent the last 2 hours actually seeing what a real host does.
Oh, you dick. Wow. Big Jim coming hot. 2022. What's up, buddy?
That show was at least entertaining for the most part.
For the most part.
We didn't let Mark go on a 35-minute rant about the Sea Stars, so I think that's a success.
Yes.
I listened to the first 30 minutes of it. They had to go clean and shit. So I'm going to do the podcast later tonight.
You missed the best part, which was the conversation about surprise Royal Rumble entries that could move the needle. That was for this year's. That was a very fun.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Conversation. I enjoyed that one very, very much.
Well, anyway, while I'm chewing here.
For those of you that are watching on YouTube, new part of the show here. When we do a watch along, we're all bringing food to the table.
So,
and this 92 watch along is sponsored by Bud Light Seltzer sodas. I'm drinking a citrus version now. I drank both the orange soda and the cherry cola during the 3-count show. So I'm going to ask that Ernest start a count meter for every time I tell him to go fuck himself tonight.
So I guess theoretically the citrus is like a Sprite, right?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
I can't eat too much junk food tonight. I have 2 porn shoots next week. This is real. On Monday and then again on Wednesday, I am filming 2 scenes. The first of which is another scene with my with the same thing I did before, where I play a straight man who is easily convinced to go gay. And I might have another one of these. I'm not going to lie.
Just take the cake.
I'm not going to lie.
Cake.
Okay. Well, because here's the thing, right? I enjoy my character's overall arc because he really is bad at being straight. Because every time you get him into a room and offer him some money and a twink, he's just like, okay, I guess so.
Sounds like the real Joe Lopez.
It does sound like the real Joe Lopez. It's the Joe Lopez story. But the second scene I'm doing, I'm really excited about because I get to be the older stepbrother / uncle / daddy. I don't know which one they're actually going to cast me as. I guess it depends on how in his 20s my co-star is.
I swear right now. For those of you that are listening at home, government, please don't shut us down.
There's way too much
20s is okay.
No.
There's so much cum.
There is Tim.
Why am I coming?
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, Jim. Maybe you did because you're a great producer. There were 2 sound bites you could have from Ryan tonight. He said "come" like twice in like a 2-second radius.
Oh, I already have. I have the timestamp when he said something about coming into a trash bag
and then coming something. He said like 2 seconds. Yeah, shit like that. So
I got those.
Right.
Don't worry.
Today's show's gonna be fun. The reason Jim's here is he's gonna rebut these 2 motherfuckers on my left here on my screen because these 2 motherfuckers, of course, have been bashing Bret Hart for the last fucking 3 weeks. Jim, of course, listens to the show.
I think for the record, I'm the only one that's actually bashed Bret Hart.
And it's been for more than 3 weeks. He's bashed Bret Hart.
I think it's longer than 3 weeks.
Joe
kind of went along with it. It wasn't. It was.
Joe didn't deny it.
Mike's been bashing Bret Hart since Drake's been putting hot sauce in condoms. It's a long-standing thing.
Agreed, but
by the way, if you want to avoid COVID, I'm just saying, I might have some advice for you.
Was that on the Patreon?
Yes.
Yes, that was on the Patreon.
All right, for those of you that don't know, follow 3-Count Thursday. Go sign up for their Patreon, $2 a month. You can hear Joe tell us how to avoid getting COVID.
Don't tell me.
Go on there.
Yes.
I already got a Patreon. So I'm good.
Yeah.
We don't give away spoilers.
I will.
No.
You take my $2. When you fucking
upload it when I'm done here. But there's a little surprise for the Patreon.
Oh, nice.
Not just Mike and Joe, but there's a little surprise on the Patreon. that I think you'll appreciate if you're a fan of our show.
So anyway, we're gonna do tonight. We'll have the Bret Hart Townhall. Jim have a chance to rebut these two assholes here. You know,
Yep.
I'm in the middle. You know, of course, like any
All
moderate.
right, Switzerland, you prick.
We also have a surprise topic from Joe tonight. Last minute, coming in hot. We'll see exactly what he's gonna say. I don't know.
Buddy,
If
I mean, is it coming in hot?
10 minutes.
Oh, it's coming in hot.
there you go. There you go. Soundbite. There you go. Coming hot. There you go. Thank you.
Is it coming in hot, sir?
He was
Right.
invited to come.
You say come. Doesn't matter. Anything will come. You're there.
Okay, we're playing a game tonight with this watch along that we're about to do of the 1992 Royal Rumble.
Awesome.
When the countdown starts, you have to guess who's coming out next. And if you get it wrong, I have to drink.
Mike's gonna be real drunk tonight.
Well, here's the fucked up part. Is I actually watched this fucking match like literally like a week ago.
I know you did. That's why you're gonna fuck this up. That's why we're doing this.
He's getting ripped tonight.
I know it was number 3. Now we know. So
Well,
anyway, we are watching along Royal Rumble 92. Many regard this as the greatest Royal Rumble in the history of the business. Timestamp right now before we start this is at 1 hour, 26 minutes and 57 seconds. That's literally after Hulk Hogan says Rumble on you.
Right on the cock.
It goes into a little black screen, break.
make sure you get through the commercial though, because there's a commercial right there on the premium live event.
There's a commercial. So if
Yes.
I play right now, there's going to be a commercial.
There probably will be, because I'm actually timestamped at 1:27:01, which is the start of the crowd pan after the commercial.
I don't get a commercial at all. It goes
Well,
black.
I'm watching it on a TV. I'm not watching it on a tablet or anything, so maybe
Right.
because I'm
Okay.
watching it on a TV.
So let's go to 127:01 then.
Yep, I got that. I didn't get a commercial.
Okay, pan the crowd. So we're gonna start this. If you guys on listening to this right now on podcast, you want to watch along with us, pause it real quick, set yourself up. 127:01, 1 hour 27 minutes 1 second. Pause it. Otherwise, we can start it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, the
Okay.
Fink. Rest in peace, Finkel.
God damn it. I
Can we
love-
point out? Can we point out that while I love that we're doing a watch along of this,
We're doing a watch along next week of the 2020.
no. You should, if you've never seen this for some weird reason, I don't know what rock you're living under, possibly Dwayne Johnson, but if you've never seen this, you should also watch this without our commentary, because half of the reason why this is the greatest Royal Rumble ever, possibly, is the commentary from Bobby Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
That is correct.
You stop.
Thank you.
That is correct.
All right, Citrus one, probably my least favorite so far.
Okay.
For those of you scoring at home, the orange soda one was really good. The cherry cola one was really good. We're gonna try the regular cola after this one, but it almost tastes like a flat version of like Sierra Mist.
How old do you think?
Hot soon.
How old do you think Finkel was at this time?
I'm gonna say he was in his solid like
40s?
early
30s.
40s,
Say like
This
30.
is late 30s.
late 30s. Oh, here comes Jack Tunney. Hopefully, he falls down the stairs.
President
Jack
Jack Tunney
worst
was
fucking president of all time. That prick.
Was Jack Tunney Republican, Democrat? You think, Jim?
Oh wait, who's Canadian?
Well, the fact that handshake looked weak as fuck. I mean,
What is that tie?
it's awful.
Oh my god.
The only good thing about that tie is that the pocket square somehow matches.
There's that goat belt all time. Goat.
That tie looks like the gobbledygooker came on it.
God, it looks like a fucking like 1983 carpet or couches and shit. Holy shit!
Oh my god, it looks like the carpet from one of Joe's throwback scenes that he's gonna record soon.
Yes, I'm growing out my hair.
Shag carpet and all.
This Rumble was where? In Albany, New York?
It was in the Palace at Auburn Hills.
No, it wasn't. Don't
You keep saying
stop.
that shit. Every fucking
Stop it.
Yeah.
Just answer for everything.
It was Knickerbocker Arena, Albany, New York. 17,000 in attendance. Tagline: every man for himself.
First time the Rumble meant something. First time the Rumble actually
I'm
had.
sorry. This one was the start of the really cool Rumble posters, right?
Yes, this was the like
The first of like
they were
the
all like
all
in
walking
the
down the
gang,
hallway or whatever?
And it was,
Yes.
it was drawn.
give me that one. Yes.
No,
all
it
day.
had a 91 also too. They did a 91 as
Did
well.
it? Oh,
Yeah,
great.
it-
Here comes entry number 1, the dog of British.
Davey Boy Smith.
Hey, let's play another game tonight. Are they dead or are they alive?
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Most of
there's going to be a
them.
lot more dead than alive, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like over under 14 and a half.
14 and a half. Wait, Hornswoggle's not in it, nor is he dead.
No. But it's determined. Just make sure that there's a winner. Joe doesn't talk sports betting.
Lord Littlebrook and Skylo Low weren't in this one either, I don't think. Oh,
I
man.
would go over.
I'm gonna go over 14 and a half or alive.
Oh no, I'd go dead.
Okay, we're doing. I'll go under dead, under 14. So over
Oh,
alive.
he's alive. Let's go.
She's not,
I don't think she's on the match.
but she's on TV.
Wrong.
Okay.
So Sherry, in a span of 1 year, went between Savage, DiBiase, and later this year she'll be AFK.
I don't know why you say that like it's impressive. Sonny in the span of 1 hour went through 3 Hearts and a Shawn Michaels.
Just for fans.
Oh wait, she got arrested today. I know you saw that.
Shocker.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd she get arrested for?
Possession of a firearm and a terrorist threat or some bullshit. I don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, she shouldn't get in trouble for possessing a firearm. New Jack left that to her.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Facts.
Ooh, factual.
Wrong. Buddy, you think that's bad? Listen to this week's episode of 3 Count. We talked about Chris Benoit and Bowflex.
don't we talk about that here every week?
Feud of the year. Chris Benoit versus the Bowflex.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, we talked about what was the greatest feud of all time.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
DiBiase's tights
heel
are
turn.
really underrated.
Bulldogs, yeah.
No,
No,
DiBiase.
DiBiase with the
Literally
money
said
sign. You're an
DiBiase.
idiot.
I didn't hear DiBiase. Yeah. I didn't hear DiBiase.
Like, no, because like it's so
But you have
simple.
headphones on. How can you not understand that?
It's such a simple look, but it's so like it works.
It works for his character.
Yeah, like just
The only
the
way-
dollar signs.
The only way it would have been better is if his trunks were green.
Quick question: should DiBiase got the title at least for 3 months?
DiBiase should have definitely had the title.
See, I'm gonna disagree only because of the way the title was at that time. Like you didn't have guys who got it for 3 months. That wasn't a
DiBiase
thing
could
back
have
then.
been-
See, but I think after he bought the title from Andre, like if he would have defended it a couple times and then lost,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
should have kept that going.
that's what I'm saying. That's how he should have
But
gotten
see,
the
but this is
title.
what I'm saying. Like I think if
Because
titles,
Andre was so. Oh, and he's gone.
I didn't realize he got eliminated so
I
quickly.
didn't either.
If titles were passed around the way they are today, DiBiase
Sonny?
100%. Yes, like Sonny. DiBiase would have 100% been champion once or thrice.
Okay, so this kind of kicked off the year of the Bulldog.
Yeah.
This led to the Intercontinental title one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see where it's going. All right, who's going to come out next?
He's like almost doing the Hogan.
Hold
thing.
on. He's gonna guess.
Wait, this is Flair, right?
Yep.
3's Flair. That's right. Because he
Come on, gotta let him guess. How am I supposed to drink more?
Oh, don't worry about it. It'll get tougher.
he had already said he
It's
knew.
dead. Does that mean you get another half?
No, apparently they don't count.
No, I didn't think they did. That's right. Scoring at home, Ric Flair.
He's a real big dude.
I feel like this era, like Royal Rumble to Mania, this era was like kind of like a departure point from, you're seeing Bulldog, you're seeing HBK go solo. He literally, I think he turned heel literally like days for this event. Days. So you're seeing an inflection point for this company now, where they're starting to lift other guys. Obviously Hogan's going to be part time after Mania. So definitely look at Flair with the hair. Woo!
A hair
You
man.
know, Flair and DiBiase just did not look that much unalike.
No.
Just the blonde,
Black
really.
trunks. It's
It's
black
the
trunks.
black trunks. It's the hairdo. Like honestly, like yeah, DiBiase has the darker hair.
They
as
both
opposed-
went to Sherry for
They
the
both.
perm.
Yeah, no, for like I'm pretty sure DiBiase only got
Oh.
eliminated before Flair got in the ring, so that people wouldn't get them confused with each other.
Facts.
You're fucking pressing fucking Flair.
I think it's holding him by the ponytail.
He really is.
People
Can
say
we talk about braids on a man? Like
Can we
on,
talk
on-
about-
on a British man?
can we talk about
how do
how-
we feel about that?
Can we talk about how this may be the greatest Rumble of all time with the absolute worst camera angles of all time?
Yeah.
We're watching Ric Flair just hold the dude's hair.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty bad. Give him a chop. Give him a chop. No, not yet.
No, he's got to whip him in the ropes first.
Mhm.
Miss.
People,
Good.
I'm sure kids today, when you hear like, "Oh, Ric Flair is the Mount Rushmore all-time greatest wrestler," and you look at Ric Flair like, "Huh, this guy?"
Hit him in the nuts.
That's the way I always felt
Ernest
about
is
him.
coming out. Hold on, Ernest is coming out.
Come on, you gotta guess now.
Savage. No, not Savage. Oh, is that Knobs? Or Sags?
Sags.
Sags.
Is
That's
that
Joe's,
sex?
Joe's favorite. Yeah, that's sex.
Yeah,
Joe-
Sags.
Is he alive?
Joe's favorite group. Nasty
Yeah, I
Boys.
believe both of the
Where are the
Nasty Boys are
boys?
alive.
Where
Yeah, they're alive.
And somehow Jimmy Hart is both still alive and looks exactly the same.
I'm just confirming that they're both still alive.
I would be shocked if one of them was
Yeah,
dead.
no, they are. Knobs is not in the best of health.
This is Jerry Sags, by the way. This is not
Sags.
Brian Hobbs.
That's what I thought.
That's sex. No sex.
I've seen a picture of Sags. Well, the two of them in convention. Sags looks fine. Knobs is fat and in really poor health. As I'm sitting here eating popcorn at 11 o'clock at night.
You're not the only one, bud. Oh, so we were talking about the greatest heel turns of all time because of the 30th anniversary of Shawn turning on Marty. And I brought up the fact that the WWE made that a thing because Ricky Morton wouldn't turn on Robert Gibson.
Uh-huh.
You know, he still won't.
I know, yeah, he's going to retire and go team with his son instead.
Yeah, he was like, they tweeted out, like,
Doing like a
going on
retirement
tour.
Farewell tour, but I'm going to keep tagging with my son.
Good
We're
Sags.
just retiring as a tag team.
What an idiot, Sags.
Now he's.
Now he's gone.
Huh.
I
Dude,
love the Bulldogs gear, man. That
Oh,
guy-
dude, it's the
good.
best, bro.
God, what a fucking roid.
I was gonna say, you think it took roids? Sky blue.
Did a bear shit in the woods?
It's a sky blue.
All right, start with the 10-second countdown. Who's next, DJ?
Papa Shango.
Shango in 92? Yeah, I guess
I
he
didn't
was.
think he was even in this match.
Just guessing. It's
Mm.
Meng.
Yeah, you were way off.
Ming!
It's Ming!
Oh, both minorities. Oh, it was close.
But you weren't even in the same fucking zip code.
Both minorities, though.
Boy, that doesn't mean shit.
That's a racist, man. They're not all the same.
I can say it.
No, you
No, you
can't.
can't. No.
Because they're neither.
wrong.
Wait, Godfather's black.
Yeah, Haiku's not black.
I got called racist at work because I wouldn't let a guy cheat. You can't use the race card whenever it's not even in the same boat, buddy.
Wait. You wouldn't let a guy cheat, so you were racist?
Correct.
That's
Please
awesome.
tell me he was white.
No.
Oh, there we go. Look at Flair. Genius.
Flair is so smart, dude.
Make like a kangaroo and bounce.
That's Joey Morella on the side there.
Yep.
Hey, you know, speaking of Haiku, God's going to be at that Impact taping.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Thinking about going if I can get off Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to be off Saturday because of production.
Oh.
What's this?
Where do they tape at now? Do they still at
They're
the...
doing a 2-night taping on a Friday and Saturday in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, nice.
Next weekend?
Oh,
No, I think it's like
Next weekend.
It's not this weekend?
No, this
Oh.
weekend is no. I know it's not this weekend because I have baseball. It's next weekend because they moved the Knockouts tag title match that taping between Dashwood and Madison Rain versus the Inspiration.
Okay.
The Inspiration.
Inspiration.
How much longer do you think Haiku's in this match?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I'd say probably 10, 15.
I was gonna say like 8.
I think he's eliminated before the next guy comes out.
I will bet you he's not.
I'll
The
say Nick
next two
coming.
guys.
Who's next?
Whoa.
Who's next?
That's
Joe,
not
who's
10
next?
seconds.
Joe, who's next?
No, Ernest
No,
is
that's
next. This is
your game.
Oh, fuck. There goes...
Fuck! Should have bet me, you dummy.
I was right.
Fuck.
Ernest, you
Oh,
suck.
of course. I said Janetti. Fucking the other guy comes out. Fucking guy. Louis just turned heel days before this.
Right after the heel turn.
Yep, days.
I
Of
loved his tights back here.
course you did.
Yeah,
They're awesome. Oh, I think today. Hell yeah.
Wait, yeah, weren't you allegedly straight when he was wearing these tights?
I mean,
He didn't say he'd fuck him. He just said he liked his tights.
no, I should have really had more of an idea that I was gay when Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler at like
Buddy,
the age of 9.
There were other signs. It may have not have just been the fact that
Did you say that like you what was it WrestleMania 10? I guess you went to?
I did go to WrestleMania 10. I saw his ass.
Oh, yeah, you did.
that's when you knew.
I was on that side of the camera.
I saw Rick Steiner's ass at a show in Hershey one time.
Ah, it sounds awful.
So We
I
we had seats right at like it was the Zamboni Tunnel in Hershey Park Arena. That's
That's his brother.
So
It's
you
Braun
could look
Beekman's
back.
dad.
You could look
Braun
back.
Beaker?
Yes.
You could look back through the curtain and see guys
For the
walking
record,
and shit.
For
We're like,
the record, Joe was not here for the Braun Beaker.
yes, or he was napping. So like my brother and I, like we were looking back because you could see guys walking around just in the back because like the curtain didn't cover the whole way. You see fucking Rick Steiner run by fucking completely nude.
Oh my god.
Yep.
It's a whole new version of curtain jerking.
They're probably one of the 3 best sellers in the history of the company. Shawn Michaels. Selling
So
well.
let's pose this question to the two of them. Oh, Ernest, pick.
Okay.
Come out.
Fuck. Janetti.
Jake the Snake.
No.
El Matador.
El Matador. Tito Santana.
I was closer. He's wearing green.
That's facts.
So what was the question?
Flying burrito.
I said let's. Jesus Christ.
Greatest concept ever.
Wait. Let's pose them the question: how long will Roman Reigns' title run last?
Wait, I have a more important question first.
No, you don't.
But I really do.
No, flying burrito is not an important question.
No. This is important. If Tito Santana were a condiment at Chipotle, which one would he be?
Jalapenos.
And you call me racist.
I just go with the guacamole personally.
Jalapenos, dude.
Okay, fair.
Fuck, now I want Chipotle.
Such a fatty.
We were talking about fast food today at work for like 45 minutes. I'm just sitting there going, my God, I want some fucking McDonald's or Burger King or something. Taco Bell.
I hit Wendy's up today on the way to work.
Oh my god, I love Wendy's.
Their
That was-
breakfast is out of this fucking world.
The chicken sandwich is the best. That's really good.
It is
Hit
good.
him in the nuts.
So yeah, so the question we were discussing tonight on 3 Count was Roman just hit 500 days. How long does the reign last? And who beats him?
All I know is that it won't be shorter. It won't be shorter than Mania. It won't
Oh,
be
yeah, he's definitely getting a Mania.
It's gonna be champion.
Buddy, in other news, Stephen Cohen is the owner of the New York Mets. Thanks, Captain.
You know what
fucking
though?
Obvious.
No, I'm gonna be honest though. Here,
Oh, are you gonna fucking do the same thing Devin did and tell us that fucking Seth Rollins is walking out at Rumble with the title? Because if so, I'm just
I saw someone give that
I'm
theory.
throwing this in the trash can. Pick.
Martel.
I feel like that's a good guess. I feel like
Very
that's a good guess.
Time.
Barbarian.
Variant.
Fuck. This
You
guy's
drinking, motherfucker.
I felt like
That
Rick
guy?
Martel was a good guess. He's coming up sooner than later.
I have a picture from there was a indie company that is now defunct
Ring of
that-
Honor.
that we
Sorry.
that we did
Chikara?
Tara.
we did like pre-shows for, we did ring attending for all
Oh,
different
it's definitely Chikara.
Yeah, totally.
Warlord and
Oh my god, what was the big
Harry-
guy's name in the Brutish
around
whatever?
Oh,
BDK?
Tursus.
Are you Tursus?
Of course. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But he fucking Barbarian and Warlord could put their fucking whole hands
Amasis
around
really
my
let himself go.
What were you saying, Jim? Go ahead. You were saying?
I'm sorry.
Jim, did you hear that before you move on to his question?
no.
All right, so we made the comment about you being Tursus. Joe goes, "Wow, really?
I pointed at Ernest and I said Amasis really let himself go.
Jesus. Wow.
I couldn't even get the fucking sentence out."
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jim, continue.
No. So Barbarian and Warlord were at this were like special guests for the month.
Powers of Pain.
Those guys could literally put their hands around my neck. That's how big their goddamn hands are.
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
Powers of Pain.
Most of the time, you have to pay extra for that. I heard.
You do.
Ah.
You do.
Can't confirm. Is it raining?
No, that's just
Oh.
Look, fuck you living in a place where it's warm enough to rain right now.
sorry.
I love your little.
You can move to Florida like your brother.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
You don't want the Optimus Prime variant coming for you? Ernest, pick.
Quickly.
Martel.
He's just gonna keep saying Rick Martel until Rick Martel comes out.
Eddie. Carrie Bonnet.
God,
Right.
that's America. You're back.
Tornado.
He's dead.
Yes. He died a year
Yes,
later.
but everybody else has been alive.
He died a year later after this match.
I forgot he died really quickly.
Wait, hold on. So what are we at a live count right now? Like 7?
Yeah, there's only been what?
1.
They're
He's
dead?
the only one that's been dead.
Davey is the only one. Oh, Davey.
Davies alive. Steele's
Two.
alive. Flair's alive, barely. Look at this Flair. Whoop! I love those Flair spots. They're the best.
Yeah, it's Bulldog, right?
Bulldog and Carrier, the only two that are dead.
Oh yeah.
So really, it's like 1 in 1.75 people because his foot was already gone.
Wow.
He's and it wasn't long after.
He died a year later.
I was gonna say it wasn't long after this that he was.
That's crazy.
93.
Damn.
Yeah, that's sad.
All right, so the Roman Reigns question.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get back on Joe talking about how Seth Rollins is going to win at the end of the month.
No, I'm just. I saw that theory online, and I could kind of see it happening.
You know what else has a theory? Austin.
He also
Orange.
he probably also has a.
I used to work at Orange
Look at
Theory.
you, free class.
No, I'm good, Muck.
Joe, are you still Orange Theory? You still there?
No.
Oh,
When would I have time to do that?
On the third Tuesday of Texas.
Yeah.
It's so stupid, Mike.
Buddy, you keep saying dumb shit. I mean, I'm just going to keep fucking reeling these off.
You know, every
I'm
single.
here for you,
I'm
moron.
gonna say this, and you can't say this about a lot of other Rumbles.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
No. This is the fact.
It's very
No,
gay.
Look at
No,
okay,
no.
Ernest guess.
Ernest, guess.
Rick Martel.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ. I want it to be Rick Martel just so he can't guess Rick Martel anymore.
Oh my God, it's Smash.
Oh my God. I love
Repo Man.
So okay, now Repo Man coming out might actually disprove the point I was about to make, but arguably maybe not. Everyone in this ring right now, arguably a Hall of Fame worthy person. I think like if you look at the 2005 Royal Rumble, there's not points in that match where everyone in the ring is worthy of the Hall of Fame. Like Rene Dupree's in there at some point.
Look at me. I'm a French guy.
But Repo Man should be in with
Smash.
Demolition.
Well, at least that, yeah. And he was one of the Russians also.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Barry Darsow.
Correct.
He kind of made it kind of like he's definitely a Hall of Fame worthy talent overall.
Absolutely.
Is he dead or alive, though?
I think he's alive.
Ship it. There's another one that's alive.
He's still alive, yeah.
Get wrecked, unders.
I'm
Get
shocked.
wrecked.
By the way, Rick Martel's alive too.
No shit. I know you're going to guess him next, so I should just start drinking now. All right, so back to the Roman Reigns question.
For the third time.
I made the comment that I think he holds the title through Dallas all the way to next year's WrestleMania, where he loses to someone that Joe mentioned by name. And I said, I hope this doesn't come to fruition. But I could see it coming to fruition, and that is one Braun Beaker.
This soon?
No,
Well,
next-
you know about
years?
2 years, yeah.
So sorry, 2 years. Okay.
The way WWE is like strapping the rocket ship to him in NXT, they want him to get over so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I could see him coming up, being on Raw, winning the title or whatever, if they don't unify the belts, and then like lose it at like Survivor Series, wins the Rumble, faces Roman.
Hold
Wins.
on.
All
All
right.
right, Rick Martel. All right.
Adam Bomb.
Adam Bomb.
Okay. Now we're finally
What
getting
the fuck?
Is
Holy
he alive?
Greg Valentine's still alive.
Hold on. How the fuck did you guess Adam Bomb? That guy isn't even a fucking character yet.
Yeah, a year later, I know. Why don't you drink?
What an idiot.
Why don't you drink, dude?
Are you sure Greg Valentine's alive?
Yeah,
Yes. He's there hanging out with Beefcake on the couch.
yeah,
He's one of those guys that's always looked like he was like 60 though.
True.
oh, yeah. He's 70 years old.
And by the way, he was
Good for him.
Only 10 years old, 30 years later.
How many times is Flair gonna do the I'm gonna walk out of the corner and then fall down spot?
7.
until he wins the fucking match and the title.
I feel like
Wow.
he's gonna do it again here.
Wow, you dick. Spoiler alert. The fuck, man.
Anybody that doesn't know that Flair wants his fucking match is a
You're
fucking
the worst, buddy. How does he give out spoilers like this, man? Fuck this guy.
spoilers. 30 years later, we're doing spoilers. 30
Let's
years
just
later.
start ruining things for Ernest. Like, that's how we'll get him back. Hey, Ernest. Bruce
Oh.
Willis is dead in The Sixth Sense. Oh!
Oh, you dick. Anyway.
Apollo dies. In
Is anybody on this panel Greg Valentine
Kevin
fan?
Spacey doesn't even have a limb.
I don't hate Greg Valentine, but I
appreciate him now.
I liked him in Rhythm and Blues.
like. I mean, he was a great worker.
Yeah,
he was a great utility guy. But
Tell me that the highlight of Greg Valentine's career wasn't being in Rhythm and Blues.
No, it was that really bad Ronnie Garvin match at like a Survivor Series or a SummerSlam where they had to do like the knee bar on each other or whatever, and he came out wearing shin guards. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
hey, it got him a Hasbro figure.
All right, hold on. Okay, wait. Oh, my turn. It's going to be Papa Shango.
It's gonna be Rick Martel. Why?
100%.
100%.
Jesus Christ, this guy's the worst.
He's dead. By the way, he's dead.
He is dead.
Buddy, he looks dead
He
running to
does
the
look
ring.
Dead running to the ring.
What the fuck, man?
Leave him alone.
Look at that leap in. Cleared the top rope.
Fuck.
Buddy, he also just fucking croaked.
Is
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Hold on.
I don't know. Maybe.
Did Ernest just sing the Russian national anthem?
Sort of.
I mean, we
Not
weren't going to be able to
well.
understand it anyways. He mumbles fucking like it's going out of style. But I mean, what the fuck?
He mumbles like he's got happy feet.
Did
I
have
have
to
to
laugh a couple weeks ago when he told Joe to speak clearer. I was like, wait.
Buddy, okay, hold on. I got to try to get through a poker stream with this guy tomorrow after getting through this with him tonight.
No.
Buddy, I may throw something.
Whoa. Hold on. No, I'm there tomorrow. I'm in production. I'm on.
No, you're not.
What happened? I'm on. What? Someone's not doing it tomorrow?
Matt's got a Panther game. You're on commentary with me and Josh and somebody else are upstairs learning how to do cameras while Skylar does.
I got to this fucking burn.
Great, 4-figure fours. Let's go.
Go.
Submission move in a fucking Royal Rumble. We're gonna throw somebody out.
Gets in, Nikolai leaves.
Oh, there he goes.
Andy's
Class
dead.
of 2005 WWE Hall of Fame.
Andy's dead.
And he's dead.
Me? Yeah, I'm done.
Why was the Repo Man's like outfit like
Gray?
skid marks from a tire?
Repossessed car?
Yeah, that was the gimmick. He repossessed cars.
Yeah.
No, but he repossessed everything. Like
Yes,
Macho
but
Man's hat.
the first vignette
was him
was him
repossessing
repo
a
in a
car.
car. And when you think repo, you always think of repossession of
I
cars.
guess that's true.
All right,
Well,
guys.
why did-
My turn.
on.
Hey.
Let's see what Numbnuts picks here.
Undertaker.
Why didn't Macho Man pay for his hat?
Okay, so I don't think that I should keep.
Oh,
drinking.
Ray
This
Taylor.
guy's gonna even take fucking like good
It's
guesses.
the Big Boss Man. Yeah, that was a
He's
bad
not even
guess.
taking good guesses.
Like,
No.
yeah.
Buddy, why don't you just pick fucking Roman Reigns the rest of the way?
I'm picking white guys though. So I'm in white people. Yeah.
Taker would have been in this, right?
He was.
Buddy, I swear to God.
Wait, Taker's in this one?
Yeah.
I hope you know whenever you come for the Royal Rumble, I'm just gonna get you like a bottle of Hennessy and some fucking watermelon and go, this is all you can have. Since you're just picking all white people.
See, yeah, you're not racist.
I just fucked Jim up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I was going to fuck Jim up.
Rebo's gone.
Oh shit, I love it. I fucked Jim.
El Repo is gone.
People man bottom 10
I'm gonna go
worst.
repost some cars in the parking lot, guys. They'll be back.
It's fine.
That top 10 worst gimmick in the history of the company.
No,
No, I
God,
love
no.
that
That gimmick
gimmick.
was hilarious.
I do too.
This is literally a company where at some point Chavo Guerrero was like a golfer.
Kerwin White.
Played Kerwin White.
The most stereotypic racist gimmick in the world.
AKA Ernest's favorite gimmick.
Watermelon. Damn, that sounds interesting.
Hennessy and watermelon. Wow. Wow.
Oh,
I just look forward to the point in the night when it's like number 27 coming out in the 2022 Royal Rumble, and Ernest is standing there being
Rick
like,
Martel.
Rick Martel, and I get to be like, oh, he gone off the Henny.
J-Boy's gone. So is Tornado.
Tornado.
I would have thought Bulldog would have lasted longer.
The Texas tomato.
In the cabinet. Do I go get it now?
Alright. My turn. Give me Warlord.
At least that guess makes sense.
It's gonna be Rick Martel.
100%.
Oh no, should I go Sean and El Matador?
That's a Hercules.
Hercules.
You're the worst.
So in Bleacher Report's 40 worst gimmicks, Repo Man was 37.
Did anyone ever notice that Hercules just kind of looked like Jake Roberts got stung by a bee?
That's correct.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they just did like side by side shots of them with steroids, without steroids,
Yeah,
without steroids.
before and after with Dr. Weight Loss.
Jake was just fat.
What's that?
I don't think Jake took steroids. I think Jake was just fat.
Oh yeah, he definitely didn't do steroids.
I can confirm that I do have Hennessy here for you on Royal Rumble Saturday, bud.
Oh, and you get the World Milk Public all good.
I said Royal Rumble Saturday. Sit over there.
No, we're Rumber.
Well,
No, it's like the
God,
end of the month.
Carol.
Oh, look at
Oh,
Boss.
there go his sights.
Everybody's out. Wait, Bossman's. Oh, he's.
Oh, Hercules is dead, and Bossman just eliminated himself.
I was about to say, was everyone gone but Flair?
Oh, by the way, Bossman dead.
Bossman dead.
Hercules dead.
Hercules died?
Yeah, long time, 1999. No, 04. Oh, sorry, 04. 04, he died.
Him being dead is almost as surprising as Dino Bravo being dead.
Right.
Not surprising.
Right. Exactly.
Didn't they find Dino Bravo like in a
Hold on.
hotel room with his left foot down his throat or some shit like that?
No, they
Oh, he got
found
shot.
him watching a hockey game with like 14 bullet holes in him.
Oh my god.
The
Is it-
Canadian mob fucked him up. Oh my god, he just killed himself. He eliminated himself, but then lariated himself with the fucking bomb.
Hercules died in 04.
Flair falling down. Oh, I know what's next.
You know the Canadian mob is just like Wayne Gretzky,
Mario
fucking
Lemieux.
yeah. It's Wayne Gretzky, Drake, and the Angry Beavers. Like that is
My turn.
the Canadian mob.
Oh yeah, who you got? Who you got?
Taker. No, I don't think it's Taker.
This is
You're an
savage.
idiot.
This is savage.
It's 100%
Piper.
savage.
Piper.
The savage gets his alone
Well,
time. Oh, it's Piper. Close enough.
Even worse.
He's dead.
He died too.
Fuck.
This is actually one of the first podcasts I did with Mike. Actually, was when he died. We did a podcast.
Yeah, Dino Bravo hit by 17 bullets in the head and torso in his home in Laval, Quebec.
Damn.
Rolling a cigarette smuggling ring led to his undoing.
What you're saying is he took more shots to the face than Jenna Jameson.
No. Less. Maybe more to the torso.
Man. You don't know what kind of aim they all had.
Nah, I mean,
I could be talking about.
Does Roddy Piper make your top 50 all time WWE?
Who?
Piper.
It's got to, right?
I don't know. I actually was never a big fan of Piper's.
I was kind of often hot and cold with Piper.
Piper's such a weird one because
Is it because he decided to paint himself half black on an episode of WrestleMania? Is that why we're canceling him?
No, I wouldn't cancel him. But I'm just saying, like,
no. See, the thing is people are actually going to cancel him because of that. Just like people are going to cancel me for my joke about watermelon and honesty, even though you guys don't know that Ernest doesn't really drink, so
or eat watermelon.
that's really the joke. So
That's factual, Joe.
I know that's what I'm saying.
wait, you don't like watermelon?
Not a fan.
Oh,
I know, right? Isn't he weird? Like, watermelon's the greatest thing. I love watermelon.
Give me some pineapple,
You would.
fresh cut pineapple.
You know, between my love of watermelon and my credit score, I am actually the blackest person on this show.
Wow. Hey, Jim. Wow.
Let's go.
Jim. Wow.
Pick Ernest. Pick.
Wow.
Is it
Martel.
Jake Roberts?
Martel.
I got Macho Man. No, it's Savage.
Oh, you got it right.
It is Jake Roberts.
Let's go.
Is it-
I
It's
was
Jake.
this time.
All right, this is Jake Roberts, newly heel. Jake Roberts.
Oh, that's right.
That's just Hercules. That's why Hercules got eliminated before he came
It's the three
out.
faces of Foley all over.
It is.
Never seen Jake Roberts and Hercules in the same place.
I have
Oh, you
not.
don't now because Hercules is dead.
Never seen Dude Love and Cactus Shack in the same place either.
Nope.
Weird.
Over here.
Weird.
That's not true. We totally have seen them in the same place.
No, I haven't. Incorrect.
He's
They
one
did
of
that
the
interview
great
together.
No.
psychologically.
But yeah, Piper's a
They
weird
weren't in the same
kid
camera
because, like,
shot.
he had the Intercontinental title run.
Who?
Like
Piper.
Yeah, he's another one that
Around this time. Well, around this time. He actually won this.
like notable.
He won it this night, actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I Rumble.
Yeah, then he lost to fucking
Hart.
Mania.
Which is probably actually the best Piper match.
Great match, by the way.
I would say so, yeah. Because of Bret. Thank you.
Oh my God, go fuck yourself.
I mean, there's a lot of guys who had their best matches against Bret Hart.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fucking Canadians pompous assholes that, you know, try to take credit for things. Look at Sidney Crosby. That Canadian pompous fuck.
He's Canadian?
Buddy, I swear to God, I'm gonna walk off this show.
I didn't know he was Canadian. I'm sorry.
I thought every Canadian. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish my sentence now. I already messed it up.
Fuck you, Terrence.
I
I was about to be like,
Oh, fuck you,
I
Terrence.
literally was about to say, I thought every Canadian hockey player was Canadian, but that just.
Thank you.
I thought he was black actually at first, but hey, we're here.
You thought Sidney Crosby was black.
I think you're getting him confused with the actor.
Sidney Poitier?
Yeah.
That's the way.
R.I.P.
Sidney Crosby. Okay, next one. Rick Martel.
Oh, God.
You took break. It's Martel. It's Martel.
Terry Taylor.
Oh, God, it's even worse.
That was Hacksaw.
Nice.
Hose!
He is still alive. He has some recent health issues, but he's still alive.
He's like barely still alive.
Yeah, I'm making a hit on this bag tonight.
This is the third time that Jim's like tried to fold up that bag like he ain't gonna eat anymore. And he's like, you know what? Another handful.
You know what? It's still popcorn.
Actually, I think his exact thought process was, if I laugh any harder while eating this popcorn, this would be a good way to die.
My wife's gonna find me dead down here.
I would argue that Duggan was probably top 3 or 4 most
Dugan.
face in this era.
What?
Duggan at this time was probably one of the top 3 or 4 most over baby faces in the company.
Was he more over than Bret Hart?
He was only
Obviously.
over. He was only over because he literally just chanted USA.
No,
Yeah.
he was over because he was calling you. Ho!
Right.
So-
This was like
oh,
Junior era, so he was perfect for this time. And with especially with the Gulf War shit,
Yeah.
helped him out big time.
I look at it from this standpoint. Ric Flair Drip was a song. I'm waiting for everyone to come out with the Ho song
The
for
Hacksaw
Hacksaw Ho.
Duggan song.
Hacksaw Ho Go Ho on a bitch.
Oh my god. I hated Hacksaw.
Shut
Even as a kid, I was never a fan of Hacksaw.
Are you a terrorist?
No, I'm like, I always thought he was just corny as
Are you
shit.
Canadian?
Yes.
You are not patriotic.
Fuck you, Sidney Crosby.
I always thought he was corny as shit.
So Joe is racist.
What? That was the beauty of it.
Joe is racist and un-American. Let's check.
Canada's not a race.
Things we learned tonight. No, the watermelon and credit score conversation was
Listen.
probably
that-
where that line. All right, moron,
All right,
pick.
who's next? Say
Uh,
Rick Martel, you got to punch yourself in the ball.
Giant Gonzalez.
Savage. No, it's Bray Wyatt's daddy.
Nice.
Great, the tax collector's here to fuck me.
Yeah, but he looked like an angry tax collector too.
He hated his job.
You met tax collectors and people that work in the tax world? Have you ever seen them happy?
No.
Never.
Shay.
Especially after January 1st? We have a friend who's a CPA. And she, oh my God, she makes good money, but holy hell. There's no way. There's no way.
Next one.
You know, I'm kind of surprised in all the times that they did like the crazy out there stuff with Bray Wyatt and the Fiend and everything. You think at some point they would have actually dusted off IRS and like had him appear as like his dad? Like, let's just kayfabe. Let's make this canon that IRS was literally the Fiend's dad.
Did you guys see the report about like the merchandise numbers earlier today?
No.
So I guess this is for the year
Bless you.
for 2021. The number one grossing item on WWEshop.com
Danhausen.
was the Steve Austin Legacy belt.
Well,
So-
when you're charging $7 million for that.
Right, it's $849. They sold 1,600 of them for $1.35 million.
Good Lord.
The number 3 item, because I'm intentionally moving past number 2. The number 3 item was smoking skull belt, $300. They moved 2,800 of them for $839,000.
Ernest, bitch.
Pause.
You got
Janetti.
God, punch yourself in the throat.
is Janetti even in this one?
Well, he's around.
Because he shouldn't be after being thrown through the barbershop window
This guy's
2
a
days
fucking-
prior.
Drink, dick.
Swear to God.
Come
he's
on,
a-
drink.
Okay, not only is he dead, but he also, the woman
Committed
that
murder?
he killed is dead.
That's
Kill
So,
true.
like, that counts at least 1.5,
Really,
right?
the woman that he killed is dead. I wouldn't have guessed that. The number 4 item, the Cena spinner belt, $329.
They sold a lot of belts this year.
2,200 of them for $725,000. Then you had the Brahma Bull championship belt, $349, 1,600 of them.
Remember we saw at WrestleMania, they
Yeah.
had, like, all the specialty
From
ones.
Yeah.
$600,000. The number 2 item on WWE Shop,
Fiend.
the Alexa Bliss Lily doll.
You know what's funny? I was going to guess the gloves. The Alexa Bliss
$30.
gloves.
The pain play.
Yeah.
$30. They sold 28,000 of those dolls for $863,000.
My son's obsessed with her, for the record.
So am I.
A lot of us are.
Yeah, I'm not.
Buddy, we know.
Shocker.
You're the one talking about you have a porn
no.
shoot where you're the
He was
creepy
Austin Theory. Yeah, maybe you'd be more of a fan,
Hold
but
no, see, we know Joe isn't because of the porn star Uncle Creepy fucking shoot he's having next week. So,
God, Joe,
What's
you're
creep-
dude.
what's creepier, Joe playing someone's uncle and having sex with them, or Kerwin White?
Kerwin White. Please
Kerwin
say Kerwin White.
Kerwin White.
Oh, Ric Flair's about to be gone.
I'll bet you
Uh-oh.
all money in my bank account this next week.
Joe, shut up. Spoiler, man. God damn.
No, he's calling the match, you idiot.
No, he's gonna be gone. Don't spoil it.
He
Oh, yeah.
could be
You
calling.
got- you got-
Martel.
Jesus.
Is it Rick Martel?
Not going to be Martel.
No chance.
Oh, it's Mark Calloway.
There you go. The other guy that you.
Oh, the Undertaker is in this one.
Yeah.
You've guessed The Undertaker 33 times. You've guessed Rick Martel 43 times and Jannetty 30 times. And it's like the one time you don't pick The Undertaker. You're a
So
fucking
here's the top 10 in highest selling superstars for 2021.
Roman Reigns, Alexa
Wait,
Bliss.
is Bret Hart in there?
Eddie
They don't-
Guerrero.
Fuck Bret Hart.
Eddie
matter.
Guerrero was 7. See, I gotta find out. Was this just for last year? Because how the hell is Eddie Guerrero selling that much merchandise?
The legacy title.
Oh, that's a good point. So Eddie Guerrero, 704,000. Ultimate Warrior, 825.
You're that racist?
Jey Uso, 862.
What the
Jimmy
fuck?
Uso, 885.
Down since day one
Did
ish.
they have separate T-shirts?
They did actually.
Yeah, the one that said I'm no one's bitch.
Oh, wow.
And number one guy or whatever it was.
Plus all the combined merchandise. The Rock, 992.
Jesus Christ.
Roman Reigns, 1.16.
Road and range.
NWO, 1.292.
No, I bought that hat at WrestleMania.
Alexa Bliss, 1.645.
I can only imagine why.
Cena 2.649 and Austin 3.657 million.
Austin is still the fucking man.
What do you think are Alexa's chances of winning the Rumble this year?
78.5%.
Pretty good would be my,
I would say at least 60%. At least.
Yeah.
easily. Yeah, it's
So the question is if she doesn't win, is she the one that eliminates Charlotte and leads to her versus Charlotte at Mania?
yes.
Because I think that's what's going to happen is whoever Charlotte gets eliminated by is going to be.
Jannetty.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
who does?
How do you keep picking Jannetty? He just got thrown through a plate glass window, you moron.
Oh, it's my boy.
Great. First name Macho, last name Moron, huh?
Who and take a fucking hits him in the back.
Is this match before or after he had sex with Stephanie McMahon?
Wow.
Wow.
During?
During.
Question mark?
Like he left her in a closet in the
I'll
back.
be back.
Uh-huh.
Unless he was a pederast, I would say this was before.
Correct.
Do you just believe those rumors though?
No.
I don't either. I think Vince is pissed at Macho because of the way he left in '94.
Probably. There's somebody trying to, make a fucking dumb play off of the fact, try and make him look bad.
Yeah, this Macho Jake fucking feud was fucking hot.
Oh, dude, I still remember as a fucking kid watching the Cobra.
Savage, eliminated himself.
Great.
You know the funny thing is that feud never really had a final match, and he eliminated himself.
They did. It sent at main event that year, February of '92, after this Rumble.
Yeah. And here comes Undertaker to fuck him up.
Because then Savage won the title 2 months later.
Right.
Great.
You can see Undertaker's panty lines.
God damn, Joe, what's wrong with you?
You can. He should have been wearing a thong.
Buddy. You can
Jockstrap.
And you can see fucking half of the women in the roster today's entire ass.
Look at Savage fucking beating the mother. Wow.
I like that he's just like, I'm focused.
So is this the Savage song? Is this where this came from?
Yes. He is a savage.
Bougie.
So is this
2
minutes? This is Titan time now, right? This break. This
Yeah, they turned off that timer, by the way.
Why does Undertaker keep throwing him back in the ring? He eliminated himself.
Because technically you can't do that. They as you hear in the commentary, they clear it up.
Oh.
I watched it last week.
Thermite paint McMahon.
Yeah, it's stupid. If you go over the
The Ticker's face.
So was that them just trying to explain off the fact that Randy Savage was like caught up in the moment and all of the cocaine and accidentally eliminated himself?
And potentially leaving Stephanie McMahon in a closet.
Right. Like I'm assuming he wasn't actually supposed to jump over the top rope and they were like, "Oh shit.
back in there, get him back in there."
Just get him back in there.
We
Pretend
got
it
to
didn't
fix
happen."
this.
That's one of the things. Like, as a kid, you don't think about wrestling being storylined and whatever, but like, it should have been obvious. At WrestleMania 7, Warrior retired Savage. A year later, Warrior returns. Savage wins the title at Mania.
Correct.
Oh,
Is that clock?
well, dick shot on the Undertaker. Why are you hitting a dead man in the dick? What's it gonna do?
Sid Justice.
All right.
No, Hogan.
No, Huff.
Oh my God, the berserk.
Oh.
Huff. Watch him. Huff.
God, you're an idiot.
Let's give him all time.
The number 36 worst gimmick on Bleacher Report.
Only 36?
Only 36.
Was 34 Jacob and Eli Blue?
No, let's see
Should
here.
be.
We'll back up.
My wife's in the room like, what are you talking about? Huff. I'm like, no, it's a guy's gimmick. He's called a berserker.
40 with the Mountie.
Husk.
Yeah.
Husk.
I agree with the Mountie on the top 40 list.
What?
No. No.
Rosie was 39.
Yes.
Superhero.
Yes, superhero in training, absolutely.
Bob Shango 38.
That was not that gimmick. What are we talking about?
Berserker
But
36.
his gimmick was worse than the Mountie. That's all I'm saying.
He gets his band though.
Nails
Always.
35. I think Nails is too low on the list at 35.
Okay, hold on. The gimmick was really good. The execution and the guy becoming a fucking idiot, not good.
Fair.
Wait, I was talking about Nails too much, Angle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spirit Squad 34.
Whoa, they're
Wait.
former tag champs. What the fuck?
Waylon Mercy 33.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
That's pretty terrible.
Demento 32.
Horrible.
God.
Fantasio.
I was gonna say, please tell me that motherfucker's on the list.
Yep. PN News number 30.
That's pretty bad.
Izarni 29.
Didn't he have like 2 matches total?
On
Something
SmackDown,
like that.
yeah.
He wrestled in several dark matches, making his debut to a dead crowd in January of 2009. By March, he had been released.
Is Undertaker trying to teabag Ric Flair right now?
Yes.
Eat it, you fuck.
He
Disco
definitely
Inferno
is.
28.
I'm not
Heidenreich 27.
Janetti.
Shit. We got down next.
Pick.
It's
Oh.
Soul Man Jones. What his name is?
26 Duke the Dumpster Drozy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
25 The Goon.
What?
Bad.
24 Paul Burchill. 23 Kerwin White.
Shocker.
22 Misfits in Action. 21 Zeus.
That wasn't that bad though, man. He was just bad at it, but he was.
Buddy, stop
We're
trying to
bad.
defend a fucking Savage angle, you fucking homer.
The Savage angle. That's actually a Hogan angle. I know Savage is part of it, but it's a Hogan angle.
20.
Zeus was awful.
Yeah,
What's
Zeus,
20? What's 20?
Glacier.
What?
Okay.
Mortis was 19.
I love Mortis.
I demand a recount on those.
Yeah, I feel like those, like, even if you want to put them in the list, they're too high.
Sure. Like
Yeah.
they're like 37, 38. There's no way
Yeah.
Duke the Dumpster Drozy wasn't worse.
Right. Wrath 18. Boogeyman 17.
Yeah, I see that one.
Eugene 16.
Oof. That didn't age well.
The Fat Chick Thriller / That 70s Guy 15.
What was it?
Santa Claus.
Awesome.
And Mike Awesome.
Okay.
Santa Claus
Oh
14.
my god, that was bad.
Isaac Yankem.
Whoa, we like our dentist.
Which, by the way, I was literally 36 years old when I realized that Isaac Yankem is I Yankem.
Wow.
Yeah, when we did our worst gimmicks draft, I was like, oh, I Yankem. Got it.
Makes sense.
Number 12, Friar Ferguson / Bastion Booger.
Oh god.
Wait. Pause. Coco Beware.
Who you got? Ooh,
Coco Beware.
Was he with the company at this
Hogan.
No, it's
Hogan.
Water.
time?
Oh no, it's Iron Sheik.
Oh, that's when he could still walk.
You break your back.
It's Iron Sheik now. Yeah, Slaughter.
For 11 was 7.
Look, it's the Bushwhackers.
Yeah, for real.
Number 10, Mantar.
That was pretty bad.
Number 9, Arachnaman.
I love the Arachnaman, even if copyright laws probably didn't really allow you to.
Yeah. Let's take Spider-Man, change the colors slightly, and package him as a wrestler. It worked so well that Marvel Comics sued WCW, forcing the gimmick to be dropped.
Shocker.
Number 8, Max Moon.
Whoa. He had cool little blasters on his feet.
Right? He was like the real-life Mega Man.
Yeah.
Number 7, the Yeti.
Oh, the Yeti.
El Gigante. Dan Gonzalez.
Number 5, Battle Cat.
Dan Gonzalez.
Number 4, Mr. America.
I mean,
It was bad. It
No,
was
I love Mr. America.
It was just so blatantly obvious. It was like one Cena.
But I mean, that's what made it so
That's
awesome.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was so blatantly obvious.
number 3, the Kiss Demon.
Yeah, that guy's awful.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Gobbledygooker. And number 1,
Dan Gonzalez.
Shockmaster.
Shotmaster.
Wait, hold on. Why was Shockmaster number 1? Just because of the entrance?
Because it was probably about the biggest flop.
I mean, he made a shit
Literally and
entrance.
figuratively.
Once they knew who he was, there was no way they could leave the mask on him. I think if he makes an entrance,
True.
he's not like number 1. He's probably like number 4.
Right, but that was the problem. Is they had such this big build up to it. And then he fell through a wall, lost his mask, and it was dead.
My turn. Hogan.
Who?
Yeah, Hogan's next.
Hogan.
Oh, that'd be a good pick here.
Fuck Hogan.
It's totally Hogan.
That's Martel. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Ah!
I fucking hate you.
Drink, fucker. I tried. Get Martel.
You're a communist.
Don't eliminate Virgil.
By the way,
Yeah, eliminate him with his meat sauce having ass.
4 Rumbles. After this one, Bob Backlund's all 4.
4 Rumbles from last Rumble was the 2017 Rumble. Just mathing.
Yeah.
You're right.
Where are you on your binge right now, Michael?
2000 and fuck, I don't remember what it was.
For what?
I was
What we
watching
went
one.
to?
I was watching one when Joe got here, and I don't remember what year it was.
Good question,
I
no.
think I just finished Brock winning,
That's 2002. No, 3.
but I'm at the 04 Rumble.
Oh, you're
And
crushing.
maybe through that, I may be at 05.
Did some damage to the bag today.
The bag almost did damage to you with fucking watermelon
You
Hennessy.
You guys almost fucking killed me.
Watermelon
Don't
Hennessy.
play popcorn for this. Popcorn loves me.
It does almost as much as watermelon Hennessy. Fucking Ernest over here.
Yep.
Hell.
Chicken and waffles with some Hennessy and some watermelon.
So who's that told me that Martel was Andre's driver?
Probably Pat Patterson.
No. Someone told me that like a week or two ago.
Yeah, it was probably Pat Patterson's like gay nephew. He probably plays at the track. I don't know.
Patterson's Ghost.
Hogan's next. Hogan's next.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
There it is.
Burn, 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 burn. It's Joe's porn gimmicking.
And he was still over, man. To that crowd.
Yeah, he was over. Almost as over as Joe walking into his porn set when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Oh, it hurt inside afterwards.
Joe, does it hurt for real inside?
It hurt me inside.
Gotta take a stand, it don't help to hide. He ain't hiding.
Look at Berserker trying to get involved in this shit. Berserker, really?
What an awful gimmick.
Huff.
Husk.
Huff.
Husk.
It was Husk.
Yeah.
I don't.
Martel just went through the middle rope.
Did this guy really not know that he was saying husk?
No, he did not.
No, I did not say Husk.
At least I don't feel as bad about I yank him.
I'm gonna try to say this as nicely as I can, okay?
Go.
You're a fucking idiot.
Taker's gone.
Idiot. And he's dead.
Husk. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Husk.
Have we kept a track of dead guys?
I lost count after about 12.
Berserker a dead guy?
Joe, who's the hottest guy in this whole left in the Rumble now?
What?
Who's the hottest guy in your opinion in the Rumble left like in here?
He's definitely going Rick Martel here.
It's Martel. The answer-
No, Martel's not that attractive.
Martel isn't his type.
Who's your type? The Berserker?
No, I mean IRS has got some Big Daddy vibes.
What about Flair? No.
Jesus Christ. I don't understand how you go with fucking the
With the choices in the ring right now.
suspender wearing fucking.
By the way,
But look at his arms. I mean, look, Piper's not hot. Hogan's not hot.
Dude, fucking Martel at least has a six pack. Who's your pick?
that's Sid Justice.
No, he comes out like 29.
Skinner.
30.
Oh my god.
This is your pick,
Skinner.
Skinner. He's the
This-
most attractive man.
This
left.
is a gimmick that should have been on that top.
This,
Right.
this gimmick belonged on that list.
His fucking music was like crickets.
Hogan needs to be careful. Flair's gonna hit him with the helicopter.
What about Savage? Joe? No.
Ew.
You okay? Skinner? No.
No, it's IRS.
That's it. Who's number 2? Roddy?
Who's wearing Hogan's shirt?
No, number 2 is definitely Martel.
Oh, Mike chimed in. Hottest number 2 hottest guy in the ring.
Definitely Martel. dude.
This was Skinner's theme. It's just like swamp sound. It's a fucking-
On the next Discovery Channel,
it's the stupidest thing ever.
That's great.
it's my friend Steve Owen.
So fucking dumb.
Literally.
Crikey, too soon.
Is Piper hot, Joe?
No.
Buddy, you're not going to get an answer out of him.
No. The
You've
answer is
asked-
no.
You've asked this question, who's the second hottest, 6 times.
Yeah.
He's
None of
ignored
them.
you 5 times.
Because
Wasn't
none of them. They're all kind of gross.
They were watching last year, Mike. It was what event was it? Oh, Survivor Series, and he was like, "No one's hot. The rest of the record were fucking disgusting." Oh no. It was you two and Craig, and then Joe's like, "There's not one attractive person in this match."
That is the truth.
That era. Not even Dusty.
The best part is Joe's like, none of them are attractive. Next thing you get on Facebook and they're sharing a picture of the ringer and like the first 78 comments are like, Oh my God, you're so attractive. 40% of them are by gay men.
Yeah.
Sid Justice, sir. Sid Justice.
Joe's special.
That's for sure.
Oh, no, Sergeant Slaughter. G.I. Joe.
I'm telling you, Sid Justice is like number 30.
So was Slaughter back to being a good guy at this point?
Correct.
Yes.
Jesus. That took less than a year for him to be.
Well, he turned.
Yeah, they turned him back real quick after that whole.
At SummerSlam 90 was when he turned heel. Okay, he stayed heel till the following SummerSlam when they had the Warrior, Hogan against the Alliance, what do you want to call it. And then about 2 months later, or a month later, he turned face again. Old rivals here, Hogan and Piper.
Oh yeah, classic rival.
That's fun.
I think it's funny, like Piper in this era, and I get like again, I mean Piper had this Intercontinental title run just now, but like
I'll be at 3 months.
In the era of like the fucking steroids and the bigger the better, fucking Piper always got pushed, always had some degree of he was near the top. And he's like the complete opposite of
why, right?
What's that?
He's great on the stick.
Yeah. But it always amazed me when you look at the guys that were near the top back then. You had fucking Piper, who, I mean, looked like a bag of fucking, like it was just like a fucking burlap sack full of whatever. He didn't have any definition to him at all. No shoulders, no neck, nothing. He's just what 220 pounds of
Sid.
Nothing.
Sid.
You're the worst.
It's not almost over already, is it? Oh, it is Sid.
Oh, thank God.
Number 30.
It's got to be near. It's got to be near the.
30. He's number 30.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think so.
Find out.
But the angle was, spoiler alert. Here we go. 30 years later. Who gives a fuck?
He pulls Hogan from the outside, right?
Yep.
But the way they selected the match for Mania was they did like a press conference after this Royal Rumble. The final 4 guys in the ring: Savage, Sid, Hogan, and Flair. Not Flair. No, Savage, Sid, Hogan, and Piper. And then they selected
Flair was in the final 4. He won the fucking thing.
No, Flair was a champion. He didn't even be the final 4. He was a champion.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Right.
I follow you.
And they selected Hogan. And then Sid got pissed off, and then the angle was Sid against Hogan. And Savage got slotted into the title match instead.
Got it. So there's one more after this.
There is?
Sid was 29.
Is it Jannetty?
No.
Fuck.
No.
Not Martel, obviously.
We were talking about him earlier.
Oh. Coco Beware?
Rock.
Nope.
Coco Beware.
No. Guess Coco Beware again. It might be in the third time.
Warlord.
Bravo?
He may already be dead.
Dino Bravo.
The Dino died 94.
I like the tights on Sid Justice.
The blue?
Yeah, it's a nice shade of blue.
Is it considered hot, Joe?
What?
Is it considered hot?
I mean, yeah, he's attractive.
He's insane.
Was he attractive when he snapped his leg in half?
No, he was not.
Dude, the Sid Saturdays on WrestleBox, that's the best, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
All right, here we go.
It's Warlord. Yep.
It is the Warlord.
Ship it.
And Harvey Whippleman, the man who ended Hulkamania.
That's the funny thing with Whipple, because wasn't Whippleman Sid's manager too?
No.
He wasn't one
Not yet.
point. Just not yet, right?
I think they'd already broken up.
Okay. I was gonna say at some point he was.
Yeah.
Well, Sid will play softball at some point after this event. That's a Mania anyway.
That's correct.
So.
God, fucking Hogan's bald ass head.
The mega powers.
First name Mo, last name Ron.
Goodbye.
Jeez.
Goodbye,
That
Slaughter.
was the best elimination of that entire Rumble so far.
I know. It's great.
Sid just fucking Irish whipped Slaughter chest first into the turnbuckle, and Slaughter launches himself out of the ring.
Ah, boy. Look at Joe. Where'd Joe go?
Cold. He's
How you
cold.
cold in Florida, asshole?
Cold. Go fuck yourself.
All right, he's leaving, so you get me the rest of the way.
I'll be right back.
Gonna hold this microphone.
Ooh, Mike with a mic. Mike with a mic. Get that?
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Get it? Mike with a mic.
It's me. It's Mikey B.
Is that a USB mic? What is that?
Say, I wish you would fucking do commentary on Saturday. We can fucking talk about the playoffs while this.
What
fucking goes on.
do you do?
Wish you doing commentary on Saturday instead.
No.
I know. Yeah, baseball, right?
I would never be on commentary when the Bengals were playing a postseason football
F
game.
you for living in a place where you can play baseball in fucking January.
Yeah, I got a tournament. I have 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday.
Mad, he's just mad, Mike. He's just mad because he can't fucking golf this weekend.
You're fucking right. I am. There's goddamn snow on the ground now, and we're supposed to get more on Sunday.
Bye, Warlord.
He
I'm
gone.
gonna have to go to a simulator. There's a place in my town that has a golf simulator.
You're the big fan of golf, huh? I was surprised.
I enjoyed going to Drive Shack / Top Golf.
Yeah, I need to get to a Top Golf. You guys froze up. You still with me?
See you. Ernest probably froze. 'cause
No,
he's an
we're
idiot.
okay. We're okay. I just
Right.
lost.
Oh, there goes the model. There goes Piper. He gone.
And see the final four.
There's
This is a discount double elimination.
This was a time where Hogan should have turned heel.
Fuck. Saturday
What?
morning here, the wind chill is supposed to be -4.
Oh,
Fuck.
first name Randy, last name eliminated.
That's so fucking depressing.
Wow.
Man, that's a shame. God, I hate winter.
It's funny, like Hogan does the heel thing at the end here, and fucking yet, look at Sid. Oh, okay.
You gone, motherfucker. Wee.
Hogan's
Elimination.
so mad. Look at him.
Yeah, you can definitely tell this is like in the time of the steroid trial. Hogan's he's losing all definition at this point.
He had started
Yeah.
he had the weight in 1990, and it gradually went down.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He just looks like a fucking flabby mass almost at this
Look
point.
at this shit, dude. This is ridiculous. Hogan should turn heel here.
Is Ernest black yet?
No.
No.
Get the Hennessy ready, buddy. And this player,
I have it.
this is the greatest moment of my life. So yeah, this one.
Real big dude.
Yeah, greatest from all time. 2020 is number 2 though.
Thank you.
I love 2020 though. Be honest here.
20 is a great rumble. Like I don't know where I would rank it all time. I've never really thought about it.
Top 5 definitely for me.
I would
Okay.
probably say it's top 5.
I want to ask you guys this
Great.
question. Joe can sit here and follow
No.
along with my. So, a baseball team, the Portland Pickles, allowed their mascot Twitter takeover, which was taken over by Dylan. Shocker, Dylan Pickles. For those of you at home, Dill Pickle.
Got it.
Goes out, posts a picture of him looking like a pickle. Then post that photo
Oh
on
no!
the team Twitter.
No, you can't do that.
Hold on. I got it. Oh no. Oh no.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
We have ended our mascot takeover. It's come to our attention that this photo can be misinterpreted as disturbing images. Dylan would like to go on record and say he was just giving his fans a thumbs up.
Wow. You know, he is kind of a big deal.
You can't make this up.
You guys want to keep going right now? You still have Flair's interview at the end.
Uh-oh. We're about to get a Wake Jackson appearance. Kind of. Hello. Buddy. Say, Mommy, where did you go? You weren't laying in bed with me anymore.
You guys want to
All
start
right, so
how about now? Or you want to go and keep going through this Flair interview?
we can finish this. This is done and over with. It's just them having a nice little pull apart brawl with Pat Patterson going.
You know, I went to a house show at MSG around this time because I remember the main event was a battle royal with like 20 men, and the last two in the ring were Hogan and Sid and like somebody else. And I remember like
That would be final
Sid
two, then.
final two. Yeah, well, okay, but all I remember is you're good. All I remember is Hogan like eliminated Sid, and the referee didn't see it, and Sid slid back in the ring and then eliminated Hogan, and Sid was declared the winner. And like 9-year-old me, my soul was like broken, and I was like, that's not like, I remember complaining about it the whole way home to my aunts, just being like, that's not fair. He cheated. Hulk Hogan won. Like, I was really upset. So I'll never forget that. That was definitely right around this time.
So the Portland Pickles 5 hours ago released a short video. It said, our mascot, Dylan T. Pickle, has released the following video statement regarding yesterday's scandal. You may be shocked at his response. So it's a video, you know, showing like the picture and the backlash, and it ends with a pickle saying, I was framed. The Portland Pickles are my favorite baseball team right now. They are my favorite baseball team. It's fucking amazing. That's the greatest thing. I would have never heard of the Portland Pickles.
You're
That
welcome.
is incredible.
If it wasn't for this.
You're welcome.
Is it Portland, Oregon?
Or Maine. It's got to be Oregon.
It's Oregon. Yeah, it's Oregon.
No.
All right, let's get to the
It's his organ.
let's get to the main event of this fucking
Wow.
podcast. Well, I guess Rumble was the main event, but really this debate was really the main event, I think. As we said earlier on top of the show, these two jabronis here on the left screen here, mostly Mike, the fat one, decided to fucking go.
Hey, wait. Why wasn't Bret Hart in this Rumble?
He won a title. That's why.
Because fuck Bret Hart.
Oh no, title. He wrestled somebody that night.
Yeah,
So
so
did-
did Savage.
so
So
did
did
Piper.
Right, but Piper's just a boss at that.
I feel like we need to get Portland pickle hats.
Dude, I'm
I'm in.
all in on the Portland Pickles, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking
So-
amazing.
Although
I still want my like Trash City Raccoon,
Rocket City Trash Pandas.
that guy's.
Anyway, Big Jim is the big Bret Hart, on the show to defend his boy Bret. Why it's not hashtag fuck Bret Hart. So, what was that?
I can't make out what it says.
Just deal with it.
Oh,
Dude, I'm all in on the fucking Portland Pickles.
give me a black shirt on that one. I'm in.
Yeah, I don't do white shirts. I'm too
Yeah.
See what I can find.
fat.
All right, so I guess Jim, go ahead and defend your spot on your
Here's the deal.
your ire on the Bret Hart thing.
Like, I'm not trying to like convert anybody to be like a Bret Hart fan. My biggest issue with the whole deal is that
They have it in Navy.
Soundbite.
I can work with that. Is I feel like obviously particularly with Mike, I feel like the opinions that you have about Bret Hart is more based on your personal feelings about him and not him as a worker. And that like I can have personal opinions about a wrestler, but like if I'm talking about them as a worker, I have to separate those two. Like if I'm talking about Chris Benoit the person, and I know I'm going to an extreme length here, but if I'm talking about Chris Benoit the person,
Tread lightly. There's a Bowflex in the other room.
Versus Chris Benoit the worker, those are two very different conversations.
But
Like
how do you feel about Chris Benoit, home gym expert?
Let that one hang around for a little bit, and I got to think about it.
Damn. All right. Damn.
Like, I just
can't deal with you.
I think it's more personal with you with Bret, and that to me that's where the issue is, because if you just
you would think that Bret Hart refused to Tebow with him the way he
fuck Ricochet, that fucking prick.
Oh yeah, you know, right? Ricochet.
I've heard the tales.
He can go fuck himself. No wonder the Jets suck.
But
curse of the Ricochet.
So I don't get, because I'll get to the bitterness, because I feel like at least a portion of Bret's bitterness is justifiable and warranted when it comes to things. I really do. I really think it is. But I'm just looking at it, and the guy had, I think it's 17 matches that were 4 stars and above. And it's the fact that he had a 4-star match with Hakushi. He had a 4-star match with the now PCO. He had a 4-star match in 99 with Booker T. He had a 4-star match with Terry Funk in 97.
He also had a 1-star match that got his head punted into the 7th row of the MCI Center with Goldberg.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Jesus Christ.
He also had, however many shitty matches in that time frame at all. When you look at it from my hatred for one, I'm not even say hatred, my hashtag fuck Bret Hart. Really, it's not necessarily him as an in-ring competitor. It's him wanting all of this praise about being the influence of the generation, when I don't think that he was remotely close to being as big of an influence on this generation as he wants people to stroke his ego and tell him that he was. That's my thing. No, I don't think he's had terrible matches. Do I think there are certain matches that everybody loves that I believe are overhyped? Yes. I like the Iron Man match. I don't love the Iron Man match.
But when you say influence a generation, are you referring to this generation, or are you?
Bret came out and made a comment that he has influenced this generation, and he deserves all this credit for it. And I don't think we're remotely in the same zip code. I think Shawn is more influenced to this one. We said on the show last week that Owen was more influential with his working style than Bret's. I'm not in on the all in on Bret Hart is the reason why this generation is as successful and as flourishing as.
Yeah, I would probably call foul on that statement. I think, don't get me wrong, by 6 degrees of separation, I think there is still a degree of influence by Bret Hart on this generation, because if you look at Tyson Kidd, who has a huge influence on this generation, partially trained by Bret Hart. Natalya has a huge impact on the WWE women's division right now. She's a direct product of the Hart family. So I think there's a degree of influence, but I don't think I would tend to agree with you a little bit that I would throw a flag a little bit on that statement. I don't think he's a huge influence on this generation.
He was saying that he was the only
influence,
only influence.
Well, and I would definitely throw a flag on that one. And let's be honest, all of these guys, when given an open mic and an open forum, tend to inflate themselves. Not fallate, Joe. Calm down. Tend to inflate themselves a bit. You know what I mean?
But, yeah,
So
but I actually would disagree with that because honestly, like you don't really hear Shawn Michaels do that about himself, which is ironic because you would think of anybody,
you also don't
it
hear
would be Shawn
doing
Michaels.
a lot of those type of interviews though.
I
Shawn Michaels
guess.
very behind the scenes anymore. I think the only interview I really remember him doing, I think he did an episode of Steve Austin's podcast. And that's about it. Like you don't really hear him in that forum at all. And I think it's because of what his position within the WWE.
I also think he would much rather train them to work a style that's more WWE and influenced by his in-ring action than talking about how people owe him things. We talked about it on the show last week. Whenever you look at Michaels and Hart, 94 Shawn Michaels, like the douchebag, like that is Bret Hart circa 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Like their roles have reversed in the year 2021. Shawn Michaels is just like, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to train people. I'm going to be involved in whatever. And Bret's just like, but I'm Bret fucking Hart. You need to acknowledge me as like the influence of this generation. And it's like, buddy, Roman is more influential being ahead of a table than
I know Bret
Bret.
Hart.
Sure, but if
McIntyre.
Shawn Michaels doesn't find God and end up back in the WWE and back in Vince's good graces and working for the company, if he's not dead, Shawn Michaels is probably that guy in 2021 as well. Like, let's
I
be
can see
honest.
that argument.
The guy was a bitter, angry, drugged out, drunk out.
But when Bret left WWE, he was bitter for the screw job. Then he was bitter because Goldberg punted his fucking head into the fucking ninth row.
You sign a long-term deal with a company that you worked for basically your entire life.
I'm sorry. I don't want to drop the belt to fucking Shawn Michaels. Buddy, I'm paying you to do your job. I have every right to terminate you if you don't want to fucking do your job. I'm not
even bringing the screw job into this. I'm talking about the events that led up to that night.
Well, okay, wait. Let's take a different route of this, okay?
Okay.
Do you consider Bret Hart to have been a successful WWF champion? And by successful, I mean, in terms of selling tickets, in terms of being a draw, in terms of if his title reigns were actually memorable, all of that, like, where would you grade his title reigns? Like, I know a lot of people have called, like, Diesel the worst WWF champion of all time.
Bob Backlund.
Yeah, Bob Backlund's pretty
I
bad.
also think you have to look at where the business was at the time of a majority of Bret's title runs, Diesel's title runs, that Backlund title run. The company was coming off of numerous scandals. They were coming off the steroid era.
Yeah.
They were plagued with bad publicity. They were also hemorrhaging. Vince McMahon was hemorrhaging money with the WBF and ICO Pro and the indictments and all of that. So the company, there was a real decent chance that Vince was going to go to jail. The company was probably going to go fucking belly up. So a champion like Bret, who could literally work with anybody. And I think that was one of the things that was so versatile about him, is he could wrestle.
He could.
Vader on Monday, Hakushi on Saturday, 1, 2, 3 Kid on Sunday, and they're all really good matches. And that was the type of champion they needed at that point, especially when you're coming off the steroid area and you need a smaller guy. He was a guy that was
very loose with the word "good" match. Some of those people involved, aka Vader.
Well, I mean, how many people were having good matches with Vader in 1995?
Exactly.
I mean, you know what I mean? He's doing as best as he can.
He's no miracle worker.
He had a 4.5-star match with the 1, 2, 3 Kid, and he also had a 4.5-star match with Austin. He had a 4.5-star match with Davey. All great workers, but like, no matter how great the worker is, if you don't have a guy who's equally as great or really good, you're not going to get a 4 or 5-star match out of him. So, like, I think the notion of Bret not being a draw it's not necessarily Bret's fault either. It's the company was in a terrible position at the fault of the guy in charge, doing a lot of dumb things and making a lot of dumb business moves. And Bret was one of the guys that I think helped keep it stable. And then because he had believability, like, because he was never the biggest guy, he was never the strongest guy, he was never the fastest guy. Like he was never the Shawn Michaels, he was never the Undertaker, he was never Hulk Hogan.
Now, you know who he was? You know he genuinely was, but like the WWF version of it?
Roddy Piper with a world title run?
No. Ric Flair. He was the WWF's Ric Flair in a lot of ways. Right down to the fact that, honestly, say what you want about both guys and their level of talent, they both had that same Hulk Hogan, like, we're going to have the same match with everybody. Like, we're going to hit our 5 spots. We're going to hit our 5 moves. Flair's going to climb up to the top rope and be thrown off. Bret Hart's going to go sternum first into the turnbuckles.
Right.
He's going to break out, the...
second rope elbow drop.
The second rope elbow drop. He's going to break out the figure 4 around the post. Like, you can call a Bret Hart match far in advance. Like, that's one of those things that actually, I think,
I think that hurts him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that actually kind of hurts him. I think that's like, you get to a level of predictability. Like, honestly, I've probably watched 100 Owen Hart matches. I couldn't sit here and tell you 5 things Owen Hart's going to do in every match.
Isn't Steve Austin predictable? Isn't The Rock predictable? Isn't Roman Reigns up until
I don't think I'd go as far to say Steve Austin was predictable. Roman Reigns, yeah. I mean, like,
the only spot that that you're getting whenever Austin is in the ring was the Fez press and the stunner.
Right.
And the corner stops. Okay, so you got 3. You're getting the sharpshooter, the fucking sternum spot, you're getting the fucking leg sweep, you're getting the second rope elbow drop. I mean, it was the 5 moves of doom. Only he didn't have like the over the topness of a Hulk Hogan or John Cena, and like he could technically wrestle a lot better than those guys.
The company at the time when they were pushing Bret Hart was getting away from that type of character as well for a little while. They were trying to change the perception of the company because they were coming off the steroid trial and the Hogan era and all of that.
Do you think if it wasn't for the steroids?
I think that's more of a roster problem than anything else, because at the end of the day, if they had more guys that they trusted that worked that style, that were wrestlers leading into the steroid trial, I don't know that Bret would have still been number 1.
Well, I was gonna say that too. If the steroid trial never happens, does Bret Hart ever get to be the top guy in the company?
He might not, because if the steroid trial doesn't happen, I don't think.
I think Davey Boy probably ends up
I
being
don't know
the top guy in the company if they needed somebody. Luger.
Shawn Michaels may never get to that spot if the steroid trial doesn't happen. If we're
being
honest,
valid.
A lot of the guys who rose to fame in the WWF, if the steroid trial never happens and Vince doesn't have to change the perception of the company, are probably never to the levels that they are. Like, at least not for a long time. I mean, you maybe eventually get to, because Michaels, I don't know if you do, because of the way that he was heading in his own personal life.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
I think a lot of his also personal life decisions were whenever Diesel and Scott went to WCW, and they did the curtain call, and then he started getting
sold on that. I mean, he wasn't exactly not partying with Marty, and so his. I mean, you even hear stories back when he was in the fucking US or UWA or whatever the AWA, that the reason him and Jannetty didn't get more in that company was because they were fucking dumb kids who made poor choices. So
I think that's a bunch of people in the wrestling division wrestling business making dumb choices. I think the thing that I keep coming back to when I think about Bret, though, is like not the best Hart in ring.
Oh, I've always said Owen was a better Hart.
So
Owen was the best Hart,
obviously. So at that point, also, I'm gonna bitch and moan because Hogan doesn't want to drop the title to me in '93. There's no reason Hogan should have ever dropped the title to him.
So
There was no way that you were building a feud logical enough coming out of WrestleMania that a guy of Hogan's size should have ever have lost to Bret Hart.
No, but here's the thing. You also, and again, I know the wrestling business is dirty, whatever, but like you don't know the things that are said behind closed doors. You don't know.
True.
What, like I'll drop it to him, and then 2 weeks later, because WCW offered him a boatload of money, it turned into I don't want to drop the title to Shawn anymore. I'll drop it to Davey the next night in
You mean
insert random
the
city
deal
here.
that Vince went back on? Is that what you're referring to? Like,
Buddy, I mean, at the end of the day, his contract wasn't up yet.
what? He had re-signed with WWF.
And then he said, I want more money. It's basically, here's the thing. You own the Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf is on his rookie deal. He's fucking killing it. Russell Wilson's your star quarterback. Hey, boss, I want more money. I'm going to hold out if you don't give me more money. I'm not going to do this if you don't give me more money. Teams are forced to then be like, oh, I guess I got to fucking negotiate with them.
Right.
Because I can't afford to not have him on the field. Can't afford to not sell tickets. Can't afford to not deal with this situation. But he's still in a contract for 2 more years for the money that he'd already agreed to. But NFL owners have their hands tied and are forced to just keep paying people because they got to keep selling tickets. At some point, honor the contract that you signed. And if we're at the same point where we are at the end of it, we can negotiate giving you more money and giving you more things.
I'm confused though, because in '96 he signed that 20-year deal or whatever it was.
Yes, and then WCW was like, hey, we'll give you more money. And Vince said, go figure it out. Like, why are you taking the call from WCW at that point?
He was taking calls with WCW before he signed the 20-year deal. And then he signed the 20-year deal. And then that's when Vince said that, the company was having financial problems. He couldn't pay out the deal. And that's why he went back to WCW to see what their offer was at that point.
Yeah, Vince was basically go see.
Yeah, of course he was, because at this point he's got an aging guy who doesn't want to do business with a guy that Vince wants to get over. He's already bitched and moaned about not fucking getting the title from fucking Hogan. At the end of the day, at what point is enough enough? At what point is I would rather cut the
97. He's part of the 2 most important feuds in your company. So why are you saying
and business got so much better when he left? Because it gave people like Austin and The Rock the main event spot that you were going to have to hold for a fucking guy who is sitting here and doesn't want to do business with the guy that you want to be your world champion. We don't get Stone Cold and The Rock to that extreme. If we have to keep
all of those things were a product of the fact that Vince wasn't gonna stay loyal to the deal that Bret had already signed a year ago. That's what's getting lost here is Bret signed the deal in '96 for 20 years, and when Vince goes, I can't pay this, go see what WCW can do. What else is Bret supposed to do at that point? Is he supposed to say, I'll take even less money until you get it right?
What did Tom Brady do to win 6 Super Bowls? Take less money to build an offensive line around him.
Yeah, but what if Michaels is getting more money because he's getting that push, and Austin is making more money because he's getting a push, and all of these other guys are getting more money. Undertaker's probably making more money because he's getting that push. But you're telling me that you can't even pay me because Bret wasn't even making close to the annual money that he was making in WCW, which was astronomical. But if Vince can't even pay the smaller amount that he was paying that Bret and him had negotiated, and then he's going, well, I can't pay you. Go see what they can offer. At that point, I think you're crazy if you don't go and take $9 million over 3 years. Look at Brian Kelly at Notre Dame. He was in a golden spot, and LSU backed the Brinks truck up to him. Like the majority of people are gonna do exactly what they did. Now it turned out poorly for Bret, because he ended up in the ring with a guy he probably should have never been in the ring with. But that's neither here nor there.
I mean, his whole WCW run kind of sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, that's WCW having no fun. Like, why the fuck do you not have? If because WCW at that point didn't give a shit if they violated things and had to pay fines or what have you. The fact that you don't have Bret Hart on Monday Night Nitro the night after the screw job or the week after the screw job still is fucking baffling to me. Like
and then when he finally did show up, he did nothing for like months and months and months.
Yeah, and then they threw him in the NWO, and
yeah,
I mean, WCW booking at that point.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like that has nothing to do with him.
Can we also discuss how the fact that if Jim Neidhart wasn't a fucking drughead, that would he have ever really have broken away from the Hart Foundation?
Right.
Possibly not, but it goes back to the whole steroid era thing. I mean,
I think his was more than steroids.
No, but I mean, like, to Joe's question is if the steroid trial never happens, does Bret Hart ever get that push? I don't know if he does. If Neidhart wasn't a self-destructive person with his decisions, they may never break up the Hart Foundation. But sometimes you benefit from things breaking your way, and
correct. Just like I think the benefit is what ended up working in WWE's favor was the fact that they didn't have to fucking pay Bret for 20 years, and it gave them the ability to put other guys on television. You mean to tell me that Triple H and The Rock and, guys that got high-end quality TV time were going to get the same amount of quality TV time with Bret Hart leading the Anti-Americans against Stone Cold and Ahmed Johnson and the Patriot and whatever the fuck? Probably
I would have
not.
loved to see where it would have gone, because you at that point, you have a guy in his late 30s pushing into his 40s who can work with almost anyone. There's infinite opportunities to work and build up younger guys. There's a guy right now in WWE who is doing something just as similar and has been over the last couple of years in Randy Orton. He's making people better around him because he's that good. Like, Bret had, like, there was the opportunity. I would have loved to have seen what would have happened in that company and where they could have gone with that Bret character and the Hart Foundation as the faction. When you were in a world of factions and teams and groups and gang warfare. Like, I would have loved to have seen where it would have gone.
Yeah, my anger towards Bret is the fact that he now wants everyone to stroke his ego. And I don't necessarily know that Bret has really taken accountability for his decision. I think it's always been, well, it's somebody else's fault that I left. I think everybody has to understand that, yes, Vince didn't, quote, have the ability to honor the contract, but you also could have went out the right way and, lost the belt to in a match against Shawn that made perfect sense. That would have been a great match that everybody would have been able to move on from and not have this fucking thing lingering for 10 years. And I think that's my bigger problem with the whole situation is, if you're unhappy and you have the ability to leave, then go. But on the way out, just do something constructive to leave the business as good as you had it when you were there.
Right? That's fair.
I think that's.
I see what you're saying. I also think that there is something to be said. If you've been somewhere and you've put tons into a company and the success of yourself and to that company, and then to feel right, wrong, or indifferent. Let me put it that way. Right, wrong, or indifferent, to feel like that company has kind of turned its back on you. It is human nature to kind of put up a wall. And like, I say this because of the way my time at my job that I worked at for 16 years came to an end. And it's because of the pandemic, but there's a wall and a defensive nature when it comes up with the people and the company and the place, and because of the way things went down. And I think there's a degree of that there, because you went from signing a 20-year deal, you were going to stay at this place that you loved and that you never wanted to leave, and then in less than a year, not only are you basically told to go to the place that you didn't really want to go, but now you've basically, and I'm not saying that, oh, poor Bret, he had to take a $9 million deal, but he was basically forced to leave the job that he didn't want to leave, and then he was, however you feel about Montreal, it was, that was a defense mechanism for him, and then in terms of his being bitter, I mean, you look at a guy that you have all of that, and then your brother, your youngest brother, dies by the company's negligence. You have your career, who if you ever injured anybody, it was probably less than 5 people in your entire career. You're injured by a fucking meathead football player who WCW just made quick bucks off of, which leads to a stroke. Leads to the personal things were kind of and not that he's not guilty of contributing. I'm not saying that he's 100% innocent. I've read his book. He's not innocent in everything, but I think there's more personal things that people don't take into consideration with that whole scenario.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I just, when you use, using the pandemic as the example, I can't keep you on because of this. I mean, what happens? It's the same. The guys in ECW didn't want to leave ECW. Paul told him, "Hey, I can't pay you anymore. That deal that we have, I can't honor that anymore. Go get money from Eric. Go get money from Vince." And aside from the Dudley Boys getting booed out of the ECW arena the last time they were there, and the gimmick of traitor and this, that, and the other, like, but you don't see them coming out and being like, yeah, fuck that Paul Heyman guy.
No.
I think a lot of those guys hold the time they had in ECW to another level. And if anyone should be getting the, F this guy for not paying me, it should be Paul. Because Paul was the king of not paying his fucking guys. So the fact that all the wrestlers are just kind of like, you know what, fuck it. I mean, Paul's Paul. He is what he is. And, I then went and got my money. Vince, hey, I can't pay you. I'll let you out of any contract in the world that you want if you can go get paid.
That's what he did.
And that's what he did. But on the way out, you don't think the common courtesy could have been to, I don't like where this is going. I'm mad that I have to go somewhere else, but I have to go somewhere else for the betterment of my family. Let me at least do something clean on the way out, so then everybody can move on amicably, so that in 3 years, if WCW does close down, because, they were hemorrhaging money faster than they could fucking print it over there by the time Bret got there. Bret had to know that the writing was on the wall, that this 3 year was probably going to be the only 3 years he was ever going to be in WCW.
True. And
I think him losing to Shawn, and it doesn't have to be clean. Have him lose to Shawn with some fluky ass finish, and at the end of it, he just kind of just sits in the ring and does like the sulk, and he's sitting there and he's just like so like frustrated by it. He eventually leaves the ring, and then you just don't see Bret. Bret just goes away.
Well, and I think that comes back to that again. And everybody's going to believe a different part of the story when it comes down to the reasonable creative control argument at the end of that deal, because allegedly they negotiated an out, and then it went. So like, even if you negotiate a screwy finish, that there's still a finish. Does Vince uphold that, or does he still do I'm gonna get one up on him, and that we'll never know. Like, I would love to know. I would love to be able to know that if they agreed on some sort of distraction finish or something, that like Bret actually takes the fall, would Vince have actually gone through with that negotiated finish, or would they still have done a screw job type deal?
Yeah, they negotiate. Triple H comes down on crutches, blasts Bret with him. He stumbles into a super kick, gets the win. Shawn fucking runs out of there with the heel tail between his legs, gets the fuck out of there and moves on. Bret sits there and like Bret's upset. He could even destroy the building again. He could go there, break the tables, be upset about it, and then just be like, you know what, like, I'm out. And I think that's just a cleaner break. And I think the cleaner break would have helped Bret's long-term legacy in WWE, because I just come back to I think Hogan should have dropped the belt to me. Me. I don't want to lose to Shawn this way. Me. And there were a lot of guys that he worked with that were anti me. And he had no problem working with those guys. Whether it benefited him by winning or losing was irrelevant. It's just there are certain guys that, like, Hogan is a straight up douche nozzle.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Hogan was the most over act in the company. Getting the rub from Hogan is more important than beating Hogan. You're the two biggest faces in the company. Why are the two biggest faces fighting ever for the world title in 93?
Fair.
I just, unless you're turning Hogan heel coming out of WrestleMania and he's like, yeah, I fucking beat Yokozuna because Bret Hart's a worthless bitch. Like, okay, fine. Now we got a heel Hogan that could lose to Bret. But Hogan wasn't sticking around long enough for that.
Right.
So you almost have to eat the Hogan thing, knowing that you're eventually going to get the title back from Yoko, who at the time was the biggest villain in professional wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll agree with you on that. And like I said, I'll agree with you on the, like the influence on today. I mean, I think him and his style has more influence in a company like AEW.
Well, the last generation is where I'm more at. Bryan and Punk and Roderick Strong and Austin Aries and guys like that. Nowadays, the Trick Williams of the world and stuff like that, Carmelo Hayes, they're doing flips.
Yeah, they're
Who was doing flips? Shawn was.
Yeah. I'll agree with. I'll agree on that portion for sure.
So I guess more my fuck Bret Hart conversation is the fact that for a guy who it to him it's always been me. It's what can I get? What can I get praised for? And I don't necessarily know that the wrestling business needs any more of those guys. There's enough of them in this thing. And a lot of people thought, and I'm going to use him as an example, a lot of people thought Jeff Jarrett was one of those guys. And I'm a big fan of the Jeff Jarrett podcast because of the realness that Jeff brings to the table. And you see behind the scenes that Jeff was not about, oh, what can Jeff get? Jeff was like, what's best for business?
Right.
And I think that's the thing that I keep coming back to is there are guys that get bad raps for being me guys. And then there are guys that get breaks because, well, he got screwed in Montreal or Hogan didn't lose the title to him. He deserves to be a little bitter. Yeah, but if fucking your own cousin doesn't turn into a drug head and fail fucking however many fucking drug tests, you may have been a tag team your entire life.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if Goldberg
doesn't punt his head into the seventh row,
punt his head into the thing, and he doesn't have a stroke, and he comes back to WWF and finishes off his career at, age 50 and he has a better Legends deal like some of his peers do,
That probably helps.
then he's probably not where he's at. So that's where I think some of the bitterness, I'm not going to say all of it, but some of it is somewhat justified because
sure,
be
angry about it, but there's a difference between being angry and just saying, hey, I'm pissed off that this ended this way, but we're going to move on from it, and there's a difference of like kicking your feet on the way out.
The like stroke survive, because like, I mean, it changes your whole, not that he was ever necessarily like, move on, get over it, whatever, but like, I sometimes in a post stroke world and all of that, and like, I think about it when Neidhart died, and you see the picture of the 5-man Heart Foundation, and it's all in black and white except for Bret, because he's the last one. So many of his closest peers are now so like, he lost, and not saying that other guys haven't, but like the last 25 years or whatever it is of his life has been lost like over and over. Like, yes, he got the Hall of Fame, he had the little comeback deal, but like the if you're putting it on a scale, losses outweigh gains, and that can make a person bitter as well.
Not disagreeing.
All right. Being a Jim Mike fucking debate here. Joe, are you awake?
He's in and out of it. So
I saw them eyes rolling back a few times.
Fake Sports Center just posted this, and I want to read this out loud so you guys can groan with me in unison. Henry Ruggs finished the season with more yards than Eagles first-round pick Jalen Reagor. Henry Ruggs went to jail in Week 8. Jeez. 469 to 299.
Yo.
That's some crazy shit, man.
Yo.
Oh, boy.
Joe, you want quickly, you want to save it next week?
What?
Your topic that you wanted to bring to the table. Do you want to save that for next week since you're drooling?
And we are 2 hours in now.
Tired.
Yeah, we're going to save that for next week, guys. Don't worry. This is a 2-topic show tonight because Joe is drooling.
That's fine. Okay, rest of the week quickly?
Sure, let's do it. I'm in.
All right, I'm going to start first.
Shocker.
I nominate Bobby Lashley.
Robert Lashley.
Bobby! Thank you, Jimmy.
Bob, Joe, do you want to go or you want me to go?
Bob. You can go.
I will take the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Give me the Alpha Academy.
Ooh, that's on my list too. Shit.
Yeah, bitch. You ain't getting all the easy ones this week.
God damn. Joe.
I don't remember who mine were. Did we talk about them?
We had a brief conversation. It wasn't very long.
Say Mickey James.
No, I guess I got to go with the interim TNA, TBS, WCW, ICO
605
Pro champion.
The 605 champion?
Yeah. Sammy Guevara. Also, Sexy Poppy, right? Like.
Jesus.
All right, I'll nominate Phil from Chicago.
Why would he do?
He beat Wardlow.
Oh, so yeah, I guess.
I'll take the Impact Women's Wrestling Champion and member of the Royal Rumble. Give me Mickie James.
I'm going to take the guy who pinned the former world champion on Raw and set himself up to be #1 contender for the other title. That is the architect of burning stuff down and shit. That is Seth Rollins.
Finally, damn it. Shit. Fuck it. Give me Adam Cole.
You're the
Baby.
worst.
Old Bay.
In honor of one of the guys from the 3 Count Thursday, I'm going to take the winner of the first Women's Ultimate X match. Give me Tasha Steelz.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's so cool, man. You get all these fucking names. I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Well, that's your own fault.
Right?
Stop watching the 2020 Royal Rumble and start watching some other wrestling.
Do you have a third one, or do you want to give Jim your last one as being our guest tonight?
I could do that. I'm feeling okay with that.
Fuck. All my top
Hey,
three
first
are
point.
Well, you know what? Because I wasn't totally paying attention, but I don't think he was. And they used a finish
Would you fall asleep? That's rude.
where Bret Hart pinned Diesel after getting his ass beat. So I'm going to take the guy who got his ass beat by Wardlow.
Nope. Ernest took him.
You took Punk?
He took Phil from Chicago.
You motherfucker. Fuck. What the hell else happened in wrestling this week? Hold on. We're going to figure this out.
Dak Prescott.
We're going to be totally fine. I just have to look at
Stuff.
I just got to look at one thing here quick.
Where's your buddy?
What was the pay-per-view? Hard to Kill?
Yes. I took Mickey Tasha Steeles off of that show already, just so you know.
No, that's fine.
John LeGresham was black, by the way. I know you guys knew that.
I did know that. That's who I'm taking because he retained his title.
Was he
All right.
really? I didn't know that. I just thought
Retained
I
his
just
title
thought
at Hard to Kill.
I
John-
thought he was black. Sorry.
He is black, yes.
I had no idea.
Fuck.
I'm excited for the debut of his company on Sunday.
Oh, I want to watch that show.
Yeah, that should be good.
It's on Fight.
Is it really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Termius.
ITE. All right. So we have another 9 wrestlers now into the bank for this month.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, Jim, before you go ahead and plug what you want to plug.
All right, of course, 3 Count Thursday. Go to 3countthursday.com. Our podcast feed is currently down-ish.
Still.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Been over a week. It's ticking me off, but we're working on getting it transferred from our old host to the new host. So go to the YouTube. That's where you're going to get the current episodes. As soon as we get the podcast feeds fixed, we'll post an update. I'll get the audio episodes backloaded. Merchandise, go to tpublic.com. That's our primary spot for our merchandise now. We have 13 or 14 different designs over there, so check that out. Probably going to be another one dropping this weekend. But really everything's at 3countthursday.com. Then of course I got the Huddle Up podcast. Also, the podcast feed for that is down because of the same issue. So I'm working on getting that fixed over, but make sure you can get to the YouTube channel, follow us there, Huddle Up Podcast, Facebook, and Twitter. I am at Big Jim Sports, and I think that covers it all. Yes.
Oh, before you go, Jim.
Yes.
I got something to read to you before we leave. Well, quick,
Yeah.
one quick second, just to give you some fucking excitement here. Your boy tweeted out a little while ago. Clay Travis, your favorite of all time.
Fuck did that guy.
Saying, quote, yesterday I tested positive for Omicron. Much to the disappointment of the Blue Check Brigade, it would not kill me or even make me take a day off work. It was a minor cold at worst. I now have both COVID Alpha and Omicron with 0 issues.
Oh my God, he's so stupid. First off, you don't test positive for Omicron, you test positive for COVID. Oh my God, he's so stupid.
It's a sack of shit.
It is astounding how dumb that man is and how smart he is, because he realized he can just sell himself to the lowest common denominator and make a shitload of money. And that's exactly what he fucking did.
Doing it.
He's an idiot and a genius at the same fucking time.
Yep. All right, fellas, anything else want to plug before we go? Anything else want to?
Follow us on Twitter at Take3 Wrestling. Follow me on Twitter at They Call Me Bird. Listen to the Earnestly Speaking Football is Awesome podcast, where I crush Ernest's soul in power rankings.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
And honestly, special shout out. I'm looking forward to a match that got announced this week for the Game Changer show. Alley Catch versus Ruby Soho.
Oh, nice.
Interesting.
That should be a good one.
Real stuff?
Got anything?
Follow me on Twitter at Alonzo Diaz 2021.
Only if you like gay porn.
Pretty much.
Follow me on Twitter, EG Christian 7. Of course, subscribe to Earth Speaking Podcast Network. All the great shows on there as well. Hullub is actually on there too, as well. Hullub
That's true. That is true.
So if you are 2 weeks behind Hullub, you can actually find the last 2 episodes on the feed as well. So as being me, Kyle, Matt, and Matt, Kyle, and this guy here fucking go ape shit.
Bengals -5. Let's go. Who day?
Raiders minus.
Get it done.
Raiders.
I said on Tuesday night, man. If I had to pick my Super Bowl matchup this year, obviously the Cowboys aren't in it. I would go a rematch of the 49ers Bengals from in the.
I would take the rematch of the Packers Bengals from like week 5.
Yeah, but I'm talking actual Super Bowl though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh wait,
Raiders,
Packers,
6.5.
my bad. Yeah,
I
I'm tired of the Packers. I want new blood from both conferences. So give me
You're talking Q Aaron.
Oh, I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers too, but I'm tired of the Packers winning all the time. That supersedes that guy's stupidity.
Doesn't help that the rest of the division is god awful.
Yeah, I do have the Raiders plus 6.5, but Bengals win by.
You're an idiot.
Bengals have field goal.
Buddy, beat them by fucking 13 in their own house earlier this year.
It wasn't that score was indicative of the game though. It was a game.
I think.
Yeah, sure it was. Joe Mixon ran all fucking over them.
Didn't Kyle pick the Bengals to win that game all together though? On the panel?
No, he picked the Raiders.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he picked the Raiders to win outright.
Yes, because hey, breaking news: your friend that likes to talk shit about rankings is a moron.
Oh shit! Shots fired. Joe, you know what's funny though?
I just want to have like the two of them.
No, they're the same person. I swear to God.
Oh, absolutely, just in different ways. But I just want to have the two of them on, and I'm going to sit here with this. Just.
Yep. I swear to God.
Hold on. I want to see this now.
So
32 to 13.
Correct.
Joe Mixon ran for 123 yards in that game, and the Bengals pulled away after being up 16-6, a Foster Moreau touchdown with 11 minutes left, and then it was all Bengals the rest of the way in the fourth quarter. They were up by 10.
16-13.
Also, the Raiders
16-6, but
just
16-6.
struggled to put down the Chargers. The team, the perennial failures.
They were dogs anyway in that game at home. So what are you doing? You all picked the Chargers to win that game?
Right. I'm well aware of that. They still took to the final play, the final snap of overtime to beat the Chargers at home. Why do we think that they're going to go outside?
And by the way, the most explosive quarterback right now in football that's thrown for 900 yards in his last 2 games went 20 of 29 for 148 yards and a touchdown when they played the Raiders.
Why do we think that the Raiders are going to go on the road outside in Cincinnati and are going to beat?
Oh no! I think they lose. I'm saying that it's a closer game. All I'm defending.
No. Why would it be a closer game? They had to.
Why would it be closer than the 13 that we beat them in their own
final?
Let me okay, go ahead.
The final play of the final snap of the game, it took to beat the Chargers at home. Like, the Bengals are arguably the hottest team among the hottest teams of football.
So the Raiders.
Raiders are getting stomped on Saturday.
Buddy, do you not know that we beat Patrick Mahomes? They got the doors blown off by Patrick Mahomes the last 2 times they've played them.
I completely get it. I'm not defending the Raiders.
That's your AFC #1 team, my guy.
135 rushing yards and 2 scores by Joe Mixon, and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase do the gritty, and we punch our ticket to Tennessee.
So real quick, without the spread, I got the following: Bengals, Bills, Bucks, Niners, Chiefs, Rams.
Just that you're just picking outright winners,
right? You want spread? I get spread too.
Let's go outright winners. Bengals. I go Patriots. Bucks. Niners.
You said Niners too. Yeah, you called it.
I know. I hate it.
Chiefs.
And what's the Monday game? Rams.
Bengals, Bills, Buccaneers, Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams.
Okay.
because I don't like Jimmy Garoppolo.
I mean,
no thumb having ass.
That game is going to come down to, can the Cowboys disrupt him? Garoppolo is.
It's
primed
going to come down to don't turn the ball over.
Oh yeah,
and don't let them run the ball 63 times a game.
Yeah, the Cowboys offense clicks and can score and make the Niners have to pass. They can win that game.
Correct.
My notes here for the game. So anyway, great show tonight, guys. 2 hours. First show in a while did over 2 hours.
Well, we have an hour and 15 minutes.
Hey, the Rumble took part.
Because it was Ric Flair's greatest moment of his life. Joe, wake up.
Now he gone.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.